Thanks to the University of Luxembourg, which made it possible for us to meet, we were able to use stop motion to share the same pain as the inhabitants of the island of Eloubalire. Our group is composed by our Professor Gabi, Nia, Gohar, and Landing. What and where is located Eloubalire? Eloubalire is a small island which is located in the southern part of Senegal, precisely in the region of Ziguinchor. Eloubalire is about 1,000 inhabitants. So the main activities of the village are agriculture, fishing, art, tourism, etc. Here in the first image, we have a panoramic view of the village. So we have the houses and the farm. In the second image, you can see that we live in one place and the other part of the village is composed of the farm. Then we are going to talk about women's activities. Among these activities, we have salt collection. It consists of collecting salty water, which is boiled, and after the evaporation of this water, we have salt, which they use in the cooking, and the rest is sold in the market or in the surrounding villages. After that, we have the collection of oysters. So these oysters are grilled, and this activity is mainly done by women. It's another source of income for women. Then we are going to talk about the main mean of transport in the village. And as it is said above, Eloubalire is an island, so there is no road that connects us directly to the rest of the country. So our main mean of transportation is these small boats that was formerly used by our forefathers and our fathers, and even as we used to travel with this kind of boat, these small boats. Until now, there still exists this kind of boat in this village. But nowadays, we have this kind of motorized boats that can contain about 50 people and even more. The transport in this kind of boat is safer than the former one. Here we have the biggest means of transport. It's also another boat which is motorized and which can contain about 100 people or more in a single trip. In May 2019, the village were victim of a boat accident that killed 8 people. And after that sad event, our diaspora decided to face this problem of insecurity that our village was living in. This is a demonstration by young people at the reception ceremony to raise awareness of the benefits of wearing life jackets. We have here the contribution of women to show that safety is everyone's responsibility. And we can see the joy on the faces of the young people proud to wear the life jacket donated by the diaspora from Eloubalire. This image shows that no layer of society is left behind. All are served by the different sizes. Even children have their share of life jackets. This beautiful image of women dancing shows once again that even in time of pain, the people of Eloubalire are resilient and never give in to sadness. So tourism is also another source of income for the inhabitants of Eloubalire. And in this image, you can see a young of the village who has left the city to come back to his home village and has built a small tourist hostel. And he is one of the example of promotion of tourism. And here we have tourists who come to visit the village in this boat. Most of them are from Spain, Belgium, France. Here we see the village chief signing a partnership agreement with Frenchman Philippe Licot, founder of the association Réfléchissons la Lumière. This association is founding the training of young people from the village in electricity so that they can take care of the village solar panels. The village were also visited by young Belgian volunteers. After visiting the village and seeing the advanced state of deterioration of the roof of the water tank, they decided to get involved in restoring it. And in this image, we have the result of their work. So one of the main activities of the villagers is the rice growing. Here we have the young people cultivating the land in the form of a ridge where the rice will be transplanted. And this is an image of rice starting to grow. We have women weeding the rice, separating it so that it can grow in hundreds. The rice removed will be sown in the field that the men have cultivated. When the rice is ripe, it harvested by women and men at the same time. Now we come to the problem that is currently affecting the village the most. This is the advancing of sea and the salinization of the land. Here we have a dike that has fallen victim to the fury of the seawater. This image illustrates the extent of the sea's water advantage. Half of the arable land is swallowed by the seawater. It's a slow and painful process despite the efforts of the inhabitants to build dikes. Even houses are now under threat from water due to the phenomenon of melting snows and rising sea levels. This tourist hostel is an example, even if the owner chose to build it near the sea to better promote his business. Then, after the tragic event of May 2019, as one man, we decided to face our problem since our state is never present except for its electoral campaigns. So we created an association that later became an NGO called Stand for Eloubalire, and this NGO is based in the United States. Among other actions, we have bought 104 life jackets and 6 two-ways waterproof radio. We have bought a PC and a printer for the primary school. We have raised funds for the first part of a study and project to erect a dike that will protect the village and the farms, for we have lost half of our arable lands. We are still looking for support to fund the second part of a study and project to build the dike and a road that will connect our village to the departmental road. These two infrastructures are 6.083 miles long and cost almost €500,000. Thanks for all. This is the end of the presentation.